Guys, welcome to week 2, Persuasion Unit. This week's focus is on bias. Rob Langevin, your teacher again. I'm here to introduce you to your week 2 assignment. You can always contact me with questions at rlangevin@limburgschools.ws. Like I said, this week's focus was biased. We looked at a few different types of bias in the Google Slides presentation earlier this week. Here you'll notice that there's a link to the presentation in case you missed it, and also a link to the paper copy of the assignment. As was noted in the presentation, bias is prejudice in favor of or against one thing, person, or group, usually in an unfair way. We in the Midwest experience our fair share of bias, and here in St. Louis we are biased for or against many things. What your assignment this week is to find something, an example of bias people from the Midwest have or have used against them. I would like you to find an image or a picture or something to represent that bias. For example, the one that I'm going to use is the logo of Emo's Pizza on the next slide. Emo's Pizza, original St. Louis style pizza called the Square Beyond Compare. But is it really the Square Beyond Compare? Once you have found an image, write a short 4 to 5 sentence explanation of why the example you found is an example of bias and whether it's either for or against. So here you see kind of the example of what the one we're going to use as the example. And I'll just go ahead and read it real quick. You can't talk about St. Louis pizza without Emo's. Emo's is famous for its St. Louis style pizza, which is thin crust with tomato sauce, Provel cheese, and any other toppings the diner desires. Provel is a blend of 3 cheeses, cheddar, Swiss, and provolone, and it provides a unique flavor that takes some getting used to. The cheese has a strong flavor that is looked down upon by the rest of the mozzarella cheese only pizza eating country, but for some reason, St. Louisans latched onto it. St. Louisans are definitely biased for their Emo's Pizza, and many an argument has begun when visiting out-of-towners dare to question the taste. Again, once you have completed the assignment, save the document as a PDF and submit it to Canvas by Saturday midnight. Here on the left, you see a copy of what the expectation is. Thanks. Any questions, again, you can contact me at rlangevin@limburgschools.ws, and I look forward to reviewing your work.